Art, like the murals you see all around downtown Greensboro, it's one of the things that make our city so very wonderful, so very special. A group is coming together to figure out what we're doing right and maybe what we need to improve on. They want to create a Greensboro Cultural Arts Master Plan, and you can get involved. Councilwoman Nancy Hoffmann is co-chair of the Greensboro Cultural Arts Master Plan. Explain what this is and what it's all about.
And we call it G-Camp for short.
Right.
As a group, we have a 21-member task force, and we're really looking at the entire arts and cultural community and assets in Greensboro, hearing from our citizens and stakeholders throughout the city what they like about the arts and cultural scene in Greensboro, what they think is missing, if anything, what they would like for that landscape to look like 5 years from 10 years or 10 years out, and how do we get there?
Why is this such a passion for you?
Lots of people have said this in many, many different ways, including some of our presidents. I think the heart and soul of a nation, and therefore the citizens of a city, is really their arts and cultural community, because it feeds this need within us to speak to each other in different ways, and the arts have a way of bringing us together, just flattening the landscape to some extent, so that we can talk to each other on a level that we all understand.
Of course, we're standing in a place of public art that has a special connection to you. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
These are three sculptures that were done by Stephen Fisher. He's a sculptor in the greater Milwaukee, Wisconsin area. They were owned by a couple here in our city, and they were moving away to Denver. And so I said to them, what are you going to do with the Stephen Fisher sculptures? And they said, well, funny you should ask us. And so we began talking, and I put together a way that we were able to put together a group of individuals and a couple of our foundations, and with the generosity of the owners, and we were able to purchase them and to gift these sculptures to the city of Greensboro. So they're here for all of our citizens, and I try to stop by here at least once or twice a month to see my sculptures, our sculptures. They belong to all of us, and this is such a beautiful little space.
And I think that's what's wonderful about Greensboro. We're doing a lot of things right, especially in the way of public art. I mean, you really can't walk more than a block without seeing something beautiful and intentional for our city.
I mean, think about the Eichelman sculpture in LeBauer Park. We're just one of a few cities internationally that have her artwork. It's amazing.
It is amazing. And of course, you're not just talking about art, visual art. You're talking about all kinds of art.
All kinds of art. I mean, we have our cultural, our task force now has identified more than 88 arts and cultural groups, organizations, assets in this city. We hope we've got most of them. We want to, anybody who hasn't self-identified to us at this point, we want to. But we think about, I mean, this is art. This is visual art. There's music, of course. But then there are assets like our science center. That falls within this landscape as well. So, there are little arts organizations that are community, neighborhood-based sometimes. So we have a plethora of them, and there's something there for everybody in our city, and we want to be able to support that and what they want.
And so there's some meetings coming up where you can get involved. We all can get involved.
Yes, we have 4 days of meetings. We have a number of locations, public locations throughout the city. You can go onto the city website, just type in G-Camp. We have our own site there. You can get the listing and just drop in. This is not come and sit for an hour or an hour and a half and listen to somebody. This is drop in, tell us what you think. Let us hear your voice about how you feel about arts and culture in Greensboro. What organizations do you like? What do you participate in? What's not here that you would like to see? What do we have that you want to strengthen?
You can get involved in the Greensboro Cultural Arts Master Plan It's easy. Just go online, greensboro-nc.gov/GCAMP. GCAMP.